Addiction and alcoholism has been affecting my family dynamics my entire life. I grew up in an alcoholic household, and I've heard stories about the generations before that. I come from a long line of alcoholics, and with alcoholism and with addiction comes the destruction of family dynamics, of relationships, of just everything worthwhile in life.
Addiction impacts a family. They say it's a family disease, and the reason they call it a family disease is because when the alcoholic or the addict gets sick, everyone gets sick. And the way they get sick is they start worrying, they start covering up, they start making excuses, they isolate, and sometimes they get physically sick. I know I started sleeping with my phone because there would be days where I wouldn't know where our son was or how he was, just consumed with worry.
Losing my children as a result of my addiction was the darkest chapter I've ever lived, and I've lived some really dark chapters.
Some people think that alcoholism and addiction is a curse and it's always going to be in my family. There's no way to get around it, and it's just a part of my life, and that is patently wrong. There are people that are living at the Dallas 24-hour club right now that are breaking the cycle, that their kids that they're getting back when they move out of the 24, that they're establishing a relationship with them right now are going to grow up in loving households that do not have alcohol or drugs in them, that don't have criminal behavior in them. I can think of a ton of alumni right now that have reestablished relationships, and they're breaking the cycle.
The impact of 2-4 on familial relationships. Recent data that we have drawn down has told us that 20% of our residents have an increased, a better relationship with their children and with their parental relationships, but also with their direct descendant relationships. And those are pretty big numbers when you look at the number of people that we see coming through our doors every year.
One of the most amazing things that I get to do as a recovered mother is teach my kids what that means and teach them that this is an illness and it's not a moral failing, and that there's a solution. There's a really awesome life for parents, for kids, like for anyone impacted by someone's recovery. Like, this is not a doom and gloom kind of deal. And I love that my kids get to have an experience of a recovered mom. It's pretty awesome.
What the 24 taught me was consistency. Consistency, effort, putting the work in to get the results later. And as a result of that, I was able to get full custody of my son. It's wonderful, and hope is possible. And, I got sober 3 weeks before Caden was born. And by the grace of God, he's never seen his dad take a drink.
That the nurturing that is provided by the 2-4 and the care and respect that we offer to everyone, no matter where they've come from or what they have done, is so powerful to experience. It's like dropping a pebble in the water. The circles that expand out from those one acts continue to permeate and affect everyone around those individuals in their immediate and extended communities.
I'm at so much peace today with what's good right now. I'm grateful for folding laundry. I'm grateful for all the millions of little clothes that you have to fold with little kids. That used to drive me nuts. I'm grateful to clean up their messes. I'm grateful to deal with their tantrums and their fights. All the things which used to just rock me and drive me nuts. I'm so thankful. Those are moments that a mom experiences, and I took them for granted. I took the suffering, the joy, the connection, I took it for granted. And so now it's It's all good. I'm incredibly grateful for life and for life with them.
It's just so nice to see and hear stories of people at the 2-4, residents at the 2-4 that have had victory in their lives. They, like our son, felt shame, felt worthless, had tried so many times to beat this. And when you sit down one-on-one with somebody and you hear their story at the 2-4, I just can't tell you what it did to my heart, what it did to my soul. I'm careful about where we contribute time and money, and there's no better place to start than right here.